President Zelensky was once the face of defiance, a wartime hero standing between Ukraine and Russian tyranny. But behind closed doors, the cracks are now beginning to show. After a heated showdown with President Donald Trump in Washington, the Ukrainian president finds himself caught in a dangerous game. Aid is frozen with Washington retreating, and now Elon Musk, the commander-in-chief's unpredictable megaphone, has branded the Ukrainian president not just desperate, but evil. The world's richest man has also suggested that President Zelensky should be offered some kind of amnesty to bring democracy back to Ukraine. Our next report has more.
Elon Musk has never been the one to sit quietly. Not when the world is on fire, and especially not when his buddy Donald Trump is locked in a diplomatic showdown.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
Over the weekend, Trump and Zelensky clash made headlines around the world. While some showered support on the Ukrainian leader, there were some who agreed with President Trump, claiming that the Biden-era golden boy has to be thankful and that it was time for peace. At the White House, Zelensky walked in seeking billions. But unfortunately, he walked out with nothing but cold stares and a warning from Trump: you won't be around very long.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
And now, after the entire fiasco, Trump's billionaire buddy Musk has entered the fray. The richest man, whose influence now stretches far beyond rockets and electric cars, did what he does best: fired off a few explosive posts on X. Zelensky wants a forever war, a never-ending graft meat grinder. This is evil. These words from Musk hung in the air like gunsmoke, and it wasn't just a hot take, it was a signal. Now it is no secret that for months Trump had grown tired of Zelensky's defiance. The Ukrainian leader wanted more weapons, more money, more promises, but Trump was clear. He wanted a deal, and that too fast.
He didn't want to do about ceasefire. A ceasefire could take place immediately. A contract, if you want to end the war, you sign up an agreement. That's going to take a period of time. It takes time.
Now, the following day, Zelensky flew to Europe, hoping to shore up support. But even there, the mood had shifted. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer pledged more defense spending, but only if the US stayed in the fight. France's Emmanuel Macron called for NATO countries to dig deeper, but the numbers didn't add up. Everyone knew the truth. Without America's backing, Ukraine's war effort was running out of steam. And Musk wasted no time pressing the knife in deeper. True, he'd replied to a post calling Zelensky a dictator. He knows if the war ends, his power ends. The idea, as brutal as it sounds, was hinted time and again by Trump. But now Musk was saying it outright. The war wasn't just about Ukraine's survival anymore, it was about Zelensky's spotlight. And the timing couldn't have been worse for Kyiv. The US was already dangling a minerals deal, a lifeline of rare earth resources in exchange for cash and economic guarantees. Zelensky bristled at the idea, refusing to sign unless Ukraine's security was guaranteed, and that gamble backfired spectacularly when Trump pulled the plug on aid.
The president has been clear that he is focused on peace. We need our partners to be committed to that goal as well. We are pausing and reviewing our aid to ensure that it is contributing to a solution.
Meanwhile, European leaders scrambled to stitch together a new ceasefire proposal, a temporary truce, no more missile strikes on power plants or civilian infrastructure. But Zelensky stood his ground. Ukraine would not bow to Russia. He insisted, not now, not ever. But behind the defiant speeches and furrowed brows, the walls were closing in. The headlines painted him as a hero. The whispers called him something else entirely. And now Musk had given the world a new word: evil. The war that once made Zelensky the face of freedom might soon become the very thing that undoes him. If peace is on the table, how long can the hero refuse to take it before he becomes the villain?
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogon, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Lohon, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amity.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.